Welcome to this session where we'll be discussing how to use the MT4 Trading platform. We'll just be discussing initially the basic functions of the platform, what you need to know to get started using the platform, and then we'll look at some other features of the platform. I can see some hands are already up for questions. But what I'll do is we'll quickly go through the presentation and we will take the questions afterwards. So we'll start with the presentation. We'll go through the basic steps of how to use the trading platform, how to navigate your way around the platform, and after that we'll then take questions. Okay? Brilliant. And as usual, if you want to ask questions, you just click the hand button on your control panel, or you can send the questions through to the question box. Okay, so the platform, obviously, before you get to using the platform, you need to download the platform. So you need to either open a demo account or a live account and then download the trading platform. To open a demo account or a live account, you can go to our website at www.dkbMARKETS.com, and at the website under the Forex tab, you can either open a live FX account or open a demo FX account. So you can open a live account or a demo account. That way you can get the trading platform. Because obviously you need the trading platform to be able to trade. When you open a live account or even a demo account, when you open a live account and also a demo account, you get an email from us, an email looking something like this. And the email obviously gives you your account name, your account number, your login details, how to fund your account, and then obviously how to download the platform. So if you haven't installed the platform, it gives you a step-by-step instructions of how to download the platform onto your computer and be able to use the platform. You can also have a mobile platform, so you can also download access your account through the mobile platform through your mobile device. But obviously the mobile platform is not as comprehensive as the desktop or laptop platform. Okay, so the platform I'll be showing you how to use will be the one that you're going to download onto your laptop or your desktop PC, because that's the one that has more features and is more detailed in terms of trading. But you can also have a mobile platform where you can edit and manage your trades when they're live, or even place trades on your mobile platform. Okay, so always remember you have the detailed instructions of how to download your platform. The email is sent to you once you open an account. So once you've downloaded your platform, this is what you will see. So we'll come straight to what we're discussing today, is how to actually use the platform once you've opened your account and you've downloaded the platform. So once you download your platform, you see something like this on your platform. The MT4 Trading platform is a Microsoft Word application software. So you can use it like most Microsoft applications. And that's also why you can't download the platform on an Apple desktop or an Apple laptop unless you have a Microsoft application software on your Apple laptop. So once you download your platform, and you see this, I will just remove all this so we can go through them one by one. So again, just to remove them, you can just go to the X next to the boxes. So you can see the X here on this trading terminal here. If you click on that, that gets rid of that. So if you click on the X there, that gets rid of that. Again, so all the X on the top of the boxes can help you get rid of the boxes. So that's the X there. So I'll just remove all the boxes. Same with the charts. So I just click on the X box there, on the X there. So I'll remove everything, and then we'll have a blank chart. So we'll start with a blank chart, and then we can now go through how to populate your platform and what each of them stands for. So this is a blank form. You can start off that way. If you're using your platform for the first time, you can just get rid of everything. So we'll start with the view button on the top of your platform. So you can see that on the top of your platform, you've got the file button, you've got the view button, you've got the tools, and you've got the help button. So we're going to start with the view button, because the view button has some of the important boxes you need to have on your platform. So on the view button, we'll start with the market watch. So you go to view and then market watch. So if I select market watch, that brings up this box. Now the market watch box shows you or highlights you all the markets you can trade on the platform. So these are all the markets you can trade on our trading platform with dkbMARKETS. So it shows you all the markets that are available for you to trade. Sometimes when you bring up the market watch box, you don't get all this. So if you don't, you just right click over the box, and then when you right click over the box, you then select show all. So you select show all, and then that will then show all the markets on your market watch list. Because you say sometimes you will not find the full list on there when you bring it up for the first time. And like I say, if you don't, you just right click over that and then select show all. Okay, and then that brings up all the markets. So this is how you find all the markets you can trade on our trading platform. And again, this market watch box can be moved around like any Microsoft application. So if you just click and hold at the top of the box, you can move it around, and also you can make it bigger or smaller. So again, if you take your cursor to the edge of the box, you can click and hold and drag it out, or you can click and hold and compress it back in. So you can move it around if you want to. But it's best to keep your market watch list at the corner of your box, because we're going to put our charts in most of the space you can see here. We want our charts to be there. So we'll leave the market watch at the corner there. I'll just make it a bit smaller. I just make it small enough just to see the currency pairs there. But you do what you like. So I just make it enough so I can see the currency pairs. Oops, that's too much. There you go. So at least I can see the currency pairs clearly. So the next box you want to bring up, we'll go back to the view button. And the next one you want is the trading terminal. So I'll select trading terminal. Now the trading terminal is obviously very important, because on the trading terminal, this is where you see your account balance, your equity, how much you have in your trading account. Obviously you have to select the trade option. You can see your pending orders, and you can also see your live trades. So that's why it's important to have your trading terminal there at the bottom, so you can see what you're doing. You can see your pending orders or your live trades. So the next box we want will be our navigator box. So I'll click on view again, and we'll select navigator. Like I say, you can see the navigator box is where you see your accounts, details, your indicators, your expert advisors, or your scripts. And again, you can move this around. I always like my navigator box just to be beneath the market watch box, so I just move it beneath there. So it's just below the market watch box there. So again, you can move this one around too. You can make it smaller, you can make it bigger, and again, you can play around with it. And then the last box you want there, or I like to have there, is the data window. So you go back to the view, select the data window. And this data window I'm going to show you once we bring up the charts, helps you when you're looking for data on the market you're trading. So that's why it's good to have the data window. And again, they're all Microsoft applications, and again, I like them to be all together. So I'll just drag it in there so I can have all of them there. And again, you can move all of them around. The navigator box is just to show the accounts I'm trading, so I don't need it to be too big. Again, the data window is one I use a lot, so I can see what I'm trading. So that one I use. I want the box to take up much of the space, and that's the market watch at the top. Again, remember the good thing about the market watch box is that you can always scroll up and down to look for the market you want to trade so you can scroll up and down using it. But again, you can do what you prefer, and you can position them whichever way you like them. But it's key to have your market watch box there, your data window up, your navigator box, and your trading terminal, because those are things the important things you want to see when you're trading. The next thing we want to do is to bring up the charting software. So to bring up a chart, you just go to your market watch list and find the chart you want to, the market you want to trade. So say for instance you want to trade the dollar Swiss franc. So you just left click on that and hold. So you left click and hold, and then just drag it onto the space here and then let it go, and that brings up the charting software. And that's how you bring up your charts. If you want, you can bring up multiple charts. Again, if you want to bring up another chart, just like the pound dollar, I just click and hold. Again, I drag it to a space. You want to look for a gray space, and then you drop it in there. So that's how you can bring up multiple charts. And then if you want to expand the charts, you can just click on the expand box here to maximize it. So I can just maximize it, and then it brings it up and shows you up the whole chart. Okay, and obviously you can move from one chart to the other. Again, if you want to bring up another chart, you want to at least see a bit of a gray space in there, so I can just double click to minimize this so I can see the gray space, and I can bring up another chart. So again, you left click on the chart you want to bring up, left click on the market watch, left click and hold, and then drag it into the space and drop it in there. And again, I can maximize that and go for one chart to the other. Okay. The other thing is, if you want to have your charts, all your charts showing up at the same time, there's a button at the top here. It is called the tiles window. So if I click on the tiles window, it can then show all of them at the same time. So if you want to see all of them at the same time, you click on the tiles window to show them at the same time. So again, it's all up to you what your preference is in how you want to view your chart to trade. But I personally, I like to see only one at a time, so I'll maximize one. And I'm happy to just go from one tab to another to see the charts I want to trade. Okay, so that's how to bring up your charting software. When your charting software is up, again, what you might want to do, you might want to configure your charts or set them to what you like. You can see the grids on the chart, so you can either leave the grid on the chart or you can remove the grid. So I don't like the grids on my chart, so to remove the grid, you can right click over the chart and then you select the grid, and that gets rid of the grid. Obviously, if you want the grid there, you can right click and put the grid back on. So again, it's up to you what you want to do. So I'll just take the grid off. Again, you can see the background is a black background to charts. So you can change the background. I prefer my background to be black, but if you want, you can change it. So again, you right click over the chart, you select the properties, and you can see here under the properties, the background is now black. If you want, you can change it to white. Click on OK. So you can have a white background if you want. So you can change the background of your charting software too if you want to have a white background instead of a black background. So again, you can change the background of the charts. But like I said, I prefer a black background. So I'll just right click, go back to properties, and I'll select black and go back to the black background. So again, you can change the background you want to use. If you want to make your charts big or small, again, you can see the magnifying glasses here to zoom in and zoom out, the plus and the minus. Obviously, the plus is to zoom in, and then the minus is to zoom out. Okay, so again, you can zoom in and zoom out of the charts. At the moment, you can see these are what we call bar charts. So if you're used to trading with bar charts, you can have bar charts, but I prefer candlesticks. So again, you can change it to either bar charts or line charts or candlesticks. So they're all on the top of your MT4 platform. Change it to candlesticks. So I prefer candlesticks. Again, at the top of your platform here, you can see here where it says M1, M5, M15, M30. So these are your time frames, how you can change your time frames. M1 is a 1 minute time frame. M5 is a 5 minute time frame. So I've now changed it to a 5 minute time frame. M15, 15 minute time frame, 30 minute time frame. H1 is 1 hour. H4, 4 hours time frame. The D1, which I've just selected, is a daily time frame where each candlestick represents 1 day. W1 is a weekly time frame. MN is a monthly time frame. So you can change your time frames on the charts. So that's another thing you can do. And obviously, if you want to now bring indicators onto your chart, to bring up indicators, again, you can go to Insert. So if you go to Insert at the top here, you can select the indicators, and that's where you have the various indicators you have that you can apply to your charts. So you've got the moving average, the MACD. Sometimes you will not see the moving average there. So if you go to the trend will then show you the moving averages, Bollinger Bands, and the other the trend indicators there. The same with the oscillators. You can see the oscillator indicators there, and the volume indicators, the Bills-Williams indicators, and the custom indicators that you can customize for yourself. So this is how you go and get your indicators. You go to Insert, Indicators, and then under Indicators, you then look for the indicators you want to apply to your charts. So for instance, if you want to apply the moving average to your chart, we go to the trend indicator, then we can select the moving average, and then you can select the period you want to trade, or the period for your moving average, whether you want to use simple, exponential, smoothed, or linear weighted. I use simple. Again, you can change the color of your moving average, you can change the thickness, and once you've done what you want to do, you then click on OK, and then that gets the indicator onto your chart. We can do the same for the MACD, so you can go to Insert, Indicator, go to the oscillators, go to MACD. Again, you can apply your parameters, click OK, and then apply the MACD to your chart. So that's how you can apply indicators to your charts. The other thing, obviously, and the most important thing, is placing orders, because obviously where you want to trade, you will have to place orders to trade. So to place orders, you need to bring up an order ticket, and you can see at the top here is a new orders. So you click on that, and that brings up your order ticket. Other ways you can bring up your order ticket is you can go to the market you want to trade in your market watch, and you select the market you want to trade. Then you right-click over that market, and then you can bring up a new order of that market that you want to trade. So that's one way you can bring up your order ticket. Or on your laptop or your computer, you can use the F9 button. So if you select F9, that also can bring up the order ticket. So those are the various ways you can bring up the order ticket. So I'll just bring up the ticket again. So you click on New Order. So that shows you the market you want to trade. And under that you have the volume. And then this volume on our platform, if you select a volume of 1, a volume of 1 on our platform is equivalent to $10 per pip. So if you select a volume of 1, you're risking $10 per pip on our platform. And obviously, if you know what a volume of 1 is, you can do the maths and work out the rest. So for instance, if you want to risk $1 per pip, you would then select a volume of 0.1. And that would be then $1 a pip. Again, you can see how you can set your stop loss and your take profit. You've got two types of market trades. You can either do market execution. If you select market execution, once you click buy or sell, you're straight into the market. So that's why it's called market execution. If you want to place a pending order where you want to enter the trade at specific points in the market, you click on the drop-down menu, and then you then select pending order. And when you select pending order, more options come up. So you now have to decide what order type you want. And if you select the drop-down menu, you have the buy limit, sell limit, buy stop, sell stop. The limit orders you use when you're trading against the market, and the stop orders you use when you're trading the direction of the market. So if you want to trade, if the market is going up and you want to buy and trade in the direction of the market, you select the buy stop. If the market is falling and you want to sell in the direction of the market, you select the sell stop. You then type in the price at which you want to trade, either to sell or to buy, and then you then apply your stop loss and your take profit, and then you can then place your trade. Okay, so that's how to use the order ticket. Once you have a live trade, you can see I currently have a live trade. You can modify the orders if you want. So if you select the live trade you're trading and you right click over that live trade, you can modify your order. So you can modify the order to change your stop loss, or to change your take profit, so you can modify the order. Or if you just want to close your trade, again, you just right click over the market you're trading and you can just select close order, and that will just close the order the market you're trading. Obviously, I don't want to close that, so I'll leave that alone. Same with your pending orders. With your pending orders, you can select the order you want to modify, and then you can right click over that, and you can then select modify, and then you can either delete the order or you can change the parameters you want there, and then you can modify the order. Okay, so those are just some things you can do on the chart. Oh yes, I was just going to talk to you about the data window, because the reason why we brought the data window is that if you notice, wherever I put my cursor, if you look at the data window here on the left, wherever I put my cursor, it tells me the parameters there. So for instance now, where I have my cursor now, it now shows me the opening price at the point where my cursor is, the low price, the close price, and the volume and the moving average at that point of where my cursor is. So that's why I like having the data window there. So it tells you the parameters for or the data of wherever your cursor is. So wherever you can see the parameters on the data window are moving as I move my cursor. So wherever my cursor is, it will give me the details, the parameters of the markets wherever my cursor is, and also gives me the parameters of the indicators on my chart for where my cursor is. So that's why I like to have the data window there to show me those details. Okay, a few other features I'll just quickly show you. Again, if you want to write a text on your chart, there's a text option here with the T. So if you select on text, you can apply the text where you want to write, and then you can put the text what you want to write. So I can say here, hello. You can change the font. Again, you can change the size of the text. Again, you can change the color, and there you go, hello. So you can write text on your charts if you want to learn what you're doing. For instance, you want to say, okay, I entered at this point, so you can say entry point. So again, you can delete this. You can edit the text. So if you right-click over the chart, or you can right-click over the text itself, you can select object lists. Object list is whatever objects you've placed with your charts. So I'll select that and edit. So I can now edit the text and say entry point. Entry point. And then say OK. Close. And that's entry point. I'll select the object list again. If you leave it ticked, which is, you can see it's still ticked there. Once it's ticked there, you can see there's a box now around my text, which means I can just click and hold and drag it. So I can just click and hold and drag it. So I can say, okay, maybe this is my entry point now. And then I'll now right-click, select my object list, and untick it, and then that gets rid of the box. So you can then move your text around. Again, if you want to save your chart, you go to the File button, and then you can say Save as Picture. You can either save your active workstation, so you can save the whole of your platform, or just the chart itself, which is what I do, and then click on OK. And obviously it will ask you where you want to save the picture. So you can have a folder where you can save your charts, or you can save it on the desktop or wherever you want to save it, and click Save. And you can see you can then capture a picture of the chart you're trading and the text you put on your chart. So if you want to make notes of certain things. So again, you can see you can take a picture of your chart. Let's see what else we can do with the chart. So again, if you want to bring lines onto your chart, these are some lines you can draw on your chart. There's a horizontal line there, a trend line, a vertical line. I tend to use the horizontal line a lot. So again, you just left click on there, then left click again onto the chart, and that brings up your lines. And again, if you want to edit your lines, you can right click, select object lists, and then select the line you want to edit. You can then edit. So you can edit the level you want the line to be at. Let's edit it to 2. Let's see, what level should we just edit it to for the heck of it? I'll edit it to 9225. 9225. So I can just say it's a line. And okay. So again, you can move it around. Again, you can delete them if you want to. So again, I'll just right click, select object list, select that line on to delete, and then just delete it, and also can delete the entry point, the text there, and delete that. Same with the indicators, you can also delete them. So if you right click, you now select indicator list, and then you can select the indicator you want to delete. So if I want to delete the MACD, I'll select that and then just select delete. And again, if you want to edit it, same thing you can do. You can right click, select the indicator you want to edit. So I'll select the moving average and I can edit it. So if I want to change it to moving average 100 or whatever, change the color, and then you can edit it and close. So those are just some of the basic things you can do with the platform. And oh yeah, one more thing is that if you want to now, if you've now saved your platform the way you like it, with the market watch, the data window, the navigator, the market you want to trade, your charting software, your trading terminal, and you're happy with how you've lined out your workstation, you can then select the file. You can then select the file button, and you go to profiles. So you go to file, profiles, and then you can then save your profile. So I'll select save as, and I'll now enter the profile name. So I can just put a testing and select OK. So you can see down here is this change to testing. So this is now my the profile I've changed. Now if I select here, if I click on here, it shows me the different profiles I have. Okay, so you can see there's a default profile, there's a British pound profile, euro, market overview, REMI, or the REMI 2. So if I select REMI 2, for instance, now this is REMI 2. Now this is actually the template I use to trade myself. So this is my personal trading template. Obviously, I didn't want to mess it up, so that's why I was using another template. So this is REMI 2. So this is the template I use when I'm trading. Now if I select this again under there, bring up the profiles, you can remove a profile. So you can see I can now remove the testing profile if I want to, or remove any profile I want to. So again, you can remove the profile. So I'll just go back to the testing profile. So I'll just click on that, go back to testing, and that goes back to the testing profile we saved. So again, you can save your profile for the market you're trading. Okay, so that's in a nutshell just some basic things you can do, basic ways you can find out how you can use your trading platform. Obviously, it's important just to know those basic steps, just to get you started, to get you using the platform. Again, the other things you can do if you want, I'll just quickly show you also our YouTube channel where you can get some more details and watch some more educational videos on our YouTube channel if you want. And also this recording will be posted on the YouTube channel for you to watch again if you want. But obviously it's most important that you download the platform, get the platform, and then start playing around with the platform, either by opening a demo account or a live trading account. Okay, so that's our YouTube channel, www.youtube.com/dkbMARKETS. So at our YouTube channel, you can watch various videos, educational videos on the market, and also how to use a platform. Obviously, go to our website itself to open an account. And obviously, there's our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/dkbMARKETS. dkbMARKETS. So again, you can go to our Facebook page. You can like us on Facebook. We also get to post some information on the market on our Facebook, which is quite helpful. So again, you can like us on our Facebook and also get some updates on the market on our Facebook. And you can also follow us on Twitter at twitter.com/dkbMARKETS. Okay, any questions? If you have any questions, now you can click the hand button on your control panel or send your questions through to the question box. Just have a look at the question box, see if there are any questions. Let's see. Good evening, Tosi. Tosi Abiodun, do you have a question? Your hand is up. I hope you can hear me. Okay, you put your hand down. Maybe your hand was up from before. Okay, brilliant. Any questions, comments before we call it an evening? Brilliant, no questions. Okay, good. So like I said, that's how to use the MT4 Trading platform. Like I said, you can always go to our Facebook page, like us on Facebook, and get some more information on the markets. You can watch some educational videos on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/dkbMARKETS. And also this recording will be posted on the YouTube channel. And like I say, you can either open a demo account or a live trading account so you can get to download the platform. Like I say, there's a question here. Can you use live account as demo? Oh yes, I mean the demo account and the live account is the same platform. The demo platform and the live trading account platform are exactly the same. There's no difference. The only difference is that with the demo account, you're trading with fake money, and with the live account, you're trading with real life money. So that's the only difference really. But the platform itself, they're exactly the same. They're 100% the same. So the demo platform, the live account, live trading platform, they're 100% the same. So like I said, the only difference is that with the demo account, it's fake money you're playing with, and with the live account, it's real money you're playing with. That's the only difference. Everything else is exactly the same. Okay. Any other questions? Comments? Okay, brilliant. So I wish you all a good evening. Thanks for logging in, and happy trading. And we'll speak again at the next webinar. Take care and God bless.